Welcome back to another video. Tomorrow I'm taking the motorcycle to the track and it's 12:30 in the morning. I gotta leave at 6 o'clock and I'm gonna get everything ready for the track day right now. You don't want to do that in the morning of the track day because you're then definitely gonna be late. I have to be there at 8 o'clock for the riders meeting. If I'm not there, I can't ride that day. Got to make sure everything has been taken care of and make sure to create a checklist because you're going to forget stuff. So refer to your checklist, make sure you grab everything. And here's a quick rundown of what you're going to need. First things first is going to be the motorcycle. Fuel up, get some gas in it, and then what you will have to do is tape up everything that is either a light or a glass. So that means taping up the mirrors, the headlight, blinkers, tail light, and also the turn signals on the front wherever you have them. Otherwise, you're gonna have to do that when you're there and then you're doing it in a rush. So make sure you do that at home. Make sure the bike is not leaking any fluid. If it is, it's gonna fail inspection. You're not gonna get a refund. At least that's what the policy is of the track that I'm going to. So you're not gonna have a good day. Make sure no leaks, make sure your chain is lubed, and do check the oil, make sure it's at the right level and it's not bad. Also, one thing is go over all the nuts and bolts. Anything that can come loose, trust me, will come loose. So make sure you go over all the nuts and bolts. If anything that you forgot to Loctite, that I'll do it later, this is the time to do it. Loctite it, otherwise trust me, on the track you will lose that bolt. And it's not just losing that bolt. When other riders are on the track or on a lean and they run over a small screw of yours that you forgot to Loctite, guess what? Yeah, they're not having a great day. So make sure all the nuts and bolts are tight and Loctite what you need to Loctite. As for what you're gonna need, first thing is you need a lot of hydration. So I've got 15 bottles of water. Am I gonna drink all 15? Maybe not, but have more than what you need. The next thing, I do mix Propel. It has the electrolytes, so because you're sweating, it has electrolytes in it. You feel energized and you want to make sure you have something that has electrolytes in it as well. The next thing is going to be earplugs. Don't forget these. And take more than what you think you're going to need, because if you lose them, then at least you have backup. The other thing, which is not essential, but I would highly recommend, is a tire pressure pump. A way to measure your tire pressure and also fill it up if you need to. So riding on the streets, I do 36, 42, that's what's recommended. But on the track, because there's a lot more heat that is generated, those tire pressures are no longer valid. So you want to go with something lower depending on how hard you ride. The fastest riders go with 28, 28. Or if like me, I'm a novice, I'm probably gonna go 32, 32, see how it feels, and then drop it down to 30. And this is where this would come handy, just so that I can measure it. The next thing is your safety gear. So you do need to have riding either textile or leather jacket and pants. For novice, if you're going in intermediate or advanced, you need a racing suit. So as for gloves, for all the classes, you need a gauntlet style gloves that comes over your wrist on top of your jacket, and you need boots that cover like up to your shin. So that's an essential for all riding groups. I have my Sedici racing suit. I think it's great value. I got it for, I think it was 340 bucks, and you can't beat that price. Is it the best? Probably not. Is it the most safe? Probably not. But for me, entry level, I think it's great value. The last but not the least is obviously going to be your helmet. Make sure it is ECE rated. And one thing about the helmet if you're gonna do a camera chin mount on your helmet, it has to be tethered. A lot of race courses recommend not tethering it with steel wire because they work harder and sometimes break, so they recommend like a nylon. So this is what I did. I safety tethered it with this nylon to the case. The case is gonna go in here and the camera is gonna mount here. If you're mounting it anywhere on the motorcycle, it also has to be tethered. Don't forget to charge your cameras, carry all the extra batteries that you can, because trust me, what's gonna happen is you're gonna start recording, come to the paddock after going through the track, forget to turn off the recording, the battery is gonna drain, and your memory is gonna be full. So make sure to carry some extra memory cards too if you can. Depending on the weather, if you don't have a tinted visor, make sure you have some sort of sunglasses or a way to prevent the sunlight hitting your eyes, because on sun turns, you might come in a situation where the sun's right in front of you and you don't want that, especially on the track when you're going higher speeds. Take some extra clothes with you just so that you're wearing your suit, you're gonna be all sweaty. Once you're on your way back home, you have something fresh to wear. You could take some folding chairs with you. You could take your paddock stands, the bike stands if you want. You don't essentially need tire warmers or a paddock of your own, a tent, all that. Sure, once you go pro, that might be important for you. But at this stage, at a novice stage, this is gonna be my second time taking a motorcycle to the track. All these things are absolutely not essential, but once you go down that route, you can absolutely invest in it. And lastly, if you're riding your motorcycle to the track, make sure, just worst case, you have a way to bring back your broken bike and yourself. Otherwise, make sure you have a way to take your motorcycle there, and you are going to run out of fuel depending on how fast you ride and how many runs you do. But having about 5 gallons extra on this motorcycle, I would say any motorcycle should be good enough for the whole day. And in the end, guys, most important, don't forget to be safe and have a blast, have fun, have a clear mind. One big thing is, if something's bothering you in your day-to-day, home, family, work, anything, just skip this track day. There's always going to be a next day that you can go. If anything is bothering you, a loved one is in the hospital or he's not feeling well, you had a fight with your significant other, avoid going to the track. You want to have a clear mind and have fun. In the end, what's really important is that you bring your motorcycle and yourself back in one piece. So I'm gonna upload a part 2 of this video where I'm gonna show you the track day event, show some of the paddock and the training videos, show myself and one of my buddy who rides a Ducati Devio on the track, show some of his footage, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. Make sure you're subscribed, hit the like button, and let us know in the comments if there is anything that you want to cover next. Take care, guys. Thank you for watching.